Hello, welcome to JJ Centers. JJ finally starting it off this new year with the Browns franchise. Wanted to give you all of the schematics first of who I am and what I'm doing with this league. Then I will show you some gameplay later. Folks, we are starting off where you are able to adjust your offensive and defensive scheme. And you see I'm a hybrid kind of guy on the defensive end, balanced on the front end. I like the one cut because that's actually the guy we have, Richardson. And once you adjust these, if your player is that, whatever you're selecting, it actually makes his overall the highest it will be. So, you'll go in there and Tebow will be a 77 on a balanced defense, and if you put him on like something else, like another one, it'll be like a 75, and it shows up in your depth chart. It shows up on your screen, but when you look at other players, their basically their scheme will actually show up, and you'll be able to see, like I changed my run stopper defensive tackle, so all the run stoppers are going to be at their max overall rating. So it's kind of cool how it happens. But I like the prototype linebackers because I like speed guys. I'm not too worried about all the rest. I like man-to-man. I don't play a lot of zones. I've been playing a lot of zones lately to blitz. I only play zones to blitz usually. I do some man blitzes, but sometimes it's a little scary if you have the wrong players. But I'm always a power kicker and a balanced punter, just where I've always been. But here's the team, and you can actually go through the team needs, and it pulls up all of the list of free agents before you start the off season. So you go in, you start your franchise, and you can actually go in and look at the team needs before you start the season, and you can actually go in and see the available players and actually sign them on free agency before the year starts. This is very helpful because you can go in and grab all the top guys. We're starting off with the Browns this year, which is going to be a really fun franchise. I'm having a blast with it already. I've been playing. It's actually I'm actually going to share with you at the end what we're actually doing with what players. But you actually sign some of these players. This is the first year. I'm actually going to simulate this first year, and you're going to be able to see the whole year and end. But look, we got Plaxico, Winslow. He's a great guy over the middle. Clifton, I actually grab him and trade him in a little bit. But as you can see, I'm grabbing all the top guys. Scott, he's a pretty decent player too, but Ota is a good one. I'm just grabbing the top players off of free agency before free agency starts. So that way you can do that. I'm trading two third round and a second round pick for Tebow because I want Tebow. I got an accepted trade from the Jets. It was really expensive. I don't know why. And I also traded Chad Clifton for James Jones. He has really good catching traffic over the middle, and Tebow's going to need that. We don't need guys dropping balls. And most of the big problem with the Browns overall team is a lot of the wide receivers drop balls, like Greg Little and Cribbs and Benjamin. So I actually grabbed Mike Williams off of free agency too. So that's kind of cool. But we're taking a look at the whole team here. I grabbed Stevens Howling. He's a great player. Steve Slayton is also really good in simulation when you simulate with him. As you can see here, we do have a decent amount of the Brown players. I didn't really trade anybody. I just picked up a lot of guys off free agency. So that should be fun. Last year, I actually did a league where it's created a team, and I added you guys into it. I was able to change the names of the players. Well, this year, I can't do that. And it's killing me. It really is. A lot of you were real faithful, watched every one of their videos, and it was just the most amazing thing. Create a team was always big to me. And so this year, I always do this in the off season of football. I start a online, like a franchise that's just me versus the computer, and I play. And that way you guys can kind of get interacted. And I'm going to come up with some really cool, unique ways, hopefully, throughout the year to keep you entertained, just like I did with the created team. Hopefully that will help you out to stay entertained. But I'm doing some crazy stuff this year. As you can see, I grabbed the big Nick Collins off of free agency with 88 overall. I don't know why he wasn't even on a team this year. I don't think. I like Josh Brown because he got big kick power, but Joe Gibbs is our guy, and this is me simulating the whole year. Week 17 has begun. Looking into Tebow's pretty decent. This is some of the news that happened throughout the year. Couple of touchdowns, couple of wins. Joe Gibbs was a decent coach for us this year. He's actually my favorite coach, so I picked him first. Tim Tebow had 5 turnovers versus the Ravens, but then he had three TD passes versus another team. Colts failed to get a win versus the Browns, so we beat them. Tebow threw 3 NTs versus the Bengals. So that must have not been a good game. So it's kind of cool. I love this Twitter feed because it kind of shows all the different things happening. These are some of the guys in the draft that I'm trying to pick up this year. In the draft stories, you can kind of see what people have been doing. Jimmy Christmas Jiminy Christmas. That's kind of funny. Ungar. These are some of the guys I'm going to try and pick up in the draft, and you'll be able to see that draft. Actually, I might put that draft in this video too. I don't know. But regardless, these are the guys we're going to have. Jaleen Cooper. He's the guy I'm going for. He's a CB cornerback. That's seriously probably the best guy in the league. So it's pretty cool. 4-11 on the year. Going to play this last game versus the Steelers, and this is all a simulation. These are some of the guys I could re-sign, but I really don't want any of them. 5-11. We actually dropped Joe Gibbs because he got fired because we didn't make the playoffs, and now we have John Madden as our coach. As you can see, we were last in most of offensive stuff, except for passing yards. Tim Tebow is 8th in the league in passing yards. Are you kidding me? Defensive interceptions were really high, 2nd in the league. So here's our actually just one game I wanted to kind of show you an overall of what happened in this game. Tim Tebow threw for 250 yards, and freaking Richardson ran 2, and they actually run Tebow in a simulation, which is kind of cool. This whole year I'm going to be playing, so you're going to see me play. But here, 4,000 passing yards for Tim Tebow. Isn't that amazing? Richardson had over 1,000 in his rookie year, so this is the first year. I actually did another Browns franchise not too long ago, but actually I had to delete it. It was a mess up on my behalf. But look at Plaxico over 1,000 yards and Winslow over almost 1,000. Everybody else is pretty much right there on the range. There was a Tebow franchise that I was doing. We were halfway into it and it got deleted, so I had to start a new one. But you guys are going to be so freaking excited what happens here at the end of this video. I'm going to show you what ended up happening. But D'Qwell Jackson, seriously the man. Rucker 6 sacks. Okay, that ain't too bad. And then who's got the INTs? Joe Hayden, Jackson, Smith. Okay, Brown, not too bad. Josh Brown, 75% on the year, not too bad. Probably could have won more games if he kicked it enough. But hey, I pick up guys, they have the power, which is not. Oh wow, 2 TDs apiece for Gibbs and Benjamin. 2 TDs for punt returns. Good lord, he probably won games that way. Super Bowl, Titans and the Cardinals. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? And how did they get there? Indianapolis played Tennessee. Isn't that crazy? Luck in his rookie year faces off against the Titans, and he ends up losing because Chris Johnson. I don't know what happened here. What happened here? There had to have been more than that. Regardless, let's just check out the rest of the league. Eagles beat the Cardinals. Yeah, right. Michael Vick went to the playoffs. You kidding me? Look at Colts beat the Broncos in the first week. Isn't that crazy? So Peyton Manning faced off against Andrew Luck in this simulation through this one-year simulation, and Andrew Luck beat out Peyton Manning with a touchdown and some yardage. So at the end of the year, all this XP you can actually put into developing your players, making them better in one area or another. As you can see, Plaxico had an amazing amount of freaking points added to him this year, but the sad thing is he's probably going to retire because he's old. But hey, you know, these points you can use towards anything. I usually put them towards man coverage, but I actually did awareness with Joe Hayden because I wanted him to be the smartest guy in the league, and it kind of helped out because it put him at about a 94. He went from 92 to 94, so that's kind of cool. But Ray Lewis retires, goes to the Hall of Fame. Kurt Warner has decided to come back, so we're actually going to try and grab Kurt Warner, even though we have Tebow, and we're going to make the greatest franchise you've ever dreamed of in your life. Because what can we do? We can actually throw with Kurt Warner and run with Tebow. Isn't that kind of cool? So that's what I'm going to be doing this year. That's the big announcement. Cardinals, Kevin Kolb, flying high, went to the Super Bowl and won it. Are you kidding me? I re-signed a bunch of my players. Got to see them. Let's go make some offers. The first guy we're going to go to is Mr. Warner. Look at Laurinaitis. He's always way up there with tons of people. Floyd's actually got a lot of people after him too. Kind of silly, but there he is. Kurt the Wart. The Bills also want him, and the Jaguars I see. But I'm going to give him a big contract because most of the time Kurt Warner stays in the league a couple years. I've also done tons of simulations at the beginning of the year, and Kurt Warner signs with me. Are you so excited? Hey, do you guys want to go to the draft? I'm having a lot of fun. Let's just go to the draft right now too. Aren't you so lucky? You get to see the draft, and the Buccaneers get the first pick in the draft. It sits for about 2 minutes, and you can actually check out and see who I'm going after right here. These are the people that I have put on my scouting report, and I'm going after a lot of cornerbacks. I don't know why, because I have a lot of... There he is, Cooper. Oh, he goes first round, first pick. Oh god, that sucks. Well, I got my first pick. We lost another right end, but I wasn't going after any line because the Browns have a really good defense, they have a really good line. So let's go actually check out. I can actually select offers to trade this pick away because I don't have Jalen Cooper anymore. So you can actually trade this pick away and look at what people are offering me. They're offering me two first round picks, a first round and a second round and a 14, and I'll take that right there. So I actually got multiple picks away right now. I can actually get, I went for the fourth pick here. They took the quarterback, and I'm actually wanting a linebacker, I believe. So I'm actually trading this pick away too. I'm also looking for that Max Unger guy, the center. So I don't really have to have like a top 10 pick because he's actually estimated to go in the second round because he kept on dropping just like the story said. But I'm looking for a decent amount of picks for what I can get. Two first round picks right there. Look at what teams offer you. Like, you can actually offer to trade your pick away. It was so much fun doing this. This was absolute blast. I mean, I can't tell you how much fun this was. Really, it was amazing. So I take that one right there. Again, the Bills trade away their good stuff. But the bad thing is that left tackle went away. I was really wanting him. So hey, you know what? I'm going to go for a wide receiver because we don't have Plaxico. We don't have any team at all. We don't have a wide receiver anywhere. So I'm going for Brown. I'm taking Brown. He's the best wide receiver available. I'm also wanting that tight end, that cornerback Hicks, Kimball. I'm wanting all those guys. So I'm actually going to see Unger. He goes away right before that pick. I needed that left guard because I only have like two good linemen. I wanted another one. So I trade my pick away again. And now I'm waiting for my next pick. As you can see, I got a lot of picks coming up. I haven't made, well, I only made one pick. So I'm looking at my Keyston. That pick right there, I probably should have took that. But I took Hicks instead. Went ahead and grabbed Hicks. Great cornerback. I only have Sheldon Brown and Hayden. So I actually wanted to do this because I was probably going to run more dime defense this year, especially with Tebow and Kurt Warner now that I have them. So this is kind of cool. I'm looking to trade away this pick too. Draft year 1, round 2, pick 12. That's me. Trade value, none. But people are still offering me stuff. I'm going for Hill. I want Hill. I want Kendall. Oh, I get Hill. I get my linebackers. So that way, all the linebackers, I have DeQuell Jackson. He's like a 90 overall guy, but the rest of them are in the 70s. So I go for Hill, take my linebacker because he's probably the highest guy available. It's kind of a cool little thing to look there. I got Kimball, the cornerback. See, some of these guys that you're going after, if you don't take them in their first couple rounds, as you can see, I got 4th round pick. Look I got the Judge. You were kidding me? I got the judge and the jury. See how he overall was a B? I scouted him out. I got a B overall guy in the 6th round. Well, he was 6th round, but I'm looking to grab another guy here. I'm actually liking Ladyman a lot because I scouted out a lot of his stuff, even though I didn't get his overall. Hoping to get, I think I got McKeeston. Hopefully I got McKeeston already. Yeah, I already got McKeeston, was that tight end. He was the big guy that I wanted this year. He was a B overall too. So I scouted everybody out, and I basically found out who were the Bs. Picked them all up. This guy Murphy, I probably should have traded the pick away, but I chose to keep it anyway because I already have a punter that's about the same way as him. But here, let's take a look at my guys. Brown, McLean were my first 2 picks. McLean 84 overall. Are you kidding me? Look at this. Almost all of them were 80 overall. Oh God, what a great draft. That's the benefit of scouting your players out, folks. So basically, just scout them out, find out who's the B overall guys, and pick them. The only pattern is most time B overall guys are high awareness but bad in the other areas. But hey, the judge gets the jury. Coming out of Mississippi State, Rashawn Hill. Folks in Cleveland are excited to sign Kurt Warner. This year is kicking off. I'm so glad that you're starting off with me. The next video you see will be gameplay of Kurt Warner and Tim Tebow, and you're going to love your life. It's going to be amazing. I'm trying to trade everybody away. I don't see, actually, these things are horrible. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you're going to like this franchise, and you'll see some gameplay next. Follow me on Twitter. That way you know when these videos get posted on that. Check your sub boxes. Peace.